Hi guys, it's me Karen from Karen's Intuitive Jewelry. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm sure you're doing a little bit better than we are here in Florida after a crazy few weeks with a couple of historic hurricanes, but I'm happy to report had minimal damage, just a lot of debris, some minimal damage. Did I say that? I'm actually a little scattered right now, so I apologize if I sound off my rocker, we'll put it that way. But I was in here trying to, make some things that I've had banging around in my brain for the last couple of weeks since I couldn't get in here to create. Had all these ideas going on. Honestly, it's just crazy what my brain does. But, and they didn't work out how I wanted them to. And so I thought, like I always do, because I was working with a bezel tray, and I thought, I have lots of different kinds, but these I thought are just pretty by themselves. And I'm thinking again of guys, because the guys get left out a lot, and it's their own fault, in my opinion, because they're so, like, I won't say all of them, of course, but in general, men's jewelry is understated, we'll say. It's, it's just minimal and a little boring. But I thought, well, these are kind of cool because of the pattern. They're geometric. And even if you just, obviously couldn't do anything just by itself, although I have seen some pretty simple pendants that I go, somebody bought that. Wow. But if you add resin, it's going to magnify the pattern, right? So I thought about that, because what I'm looking at now is the holidays are, quickly approaching, and I'm not near ready. And so I'm thinking about restocking and just almost simple projects that I can do and put in there for, not a lot of money, but a few bucks is here and there, especially with how people are going to be spending this year with the catastrophic events we've had. Anyway, here's what I came up with. I thought, I have these cabochons, these little cabochons that I rarely do anything with, because doing soft soldering with stones this small is challenging for me, getting the tape around it and whatnot. It's not impossible, but I just don't feel like fussing with it. So I thought, I wonder how it would look. So I just used some UV resin, put a little cabochon in the center, and I had these couple of they're silver and gold, they're beads actually, But I made one in green obsidian and one in carnelian. Now this one I've already filled up. I didn't really dome it because I didn't want to, totally cover that. But this one isn't even filled up yet. I just put like a thin layer just to set everything, because the stone will slide around. So you have to be careful with that and make sure before you get it in the UV light. And I can see right now it did shift a little, but it's not that big a deal. So anyway, that's a simple project that I think is pretty cool. I like them. And the green and the orange could even be for a Halloween theme, or for Christmas or Thanksgiving. If somebody's, visiting family for Thanksgiving and want to bring a gift for somebody, and really takes you no time at all. So I'm sorry to say that's kind of my first day back at just getting something out there. So these trays I got on Amazon. I get everything mostly on Amazon, and they were cool, have that design on it, that geometric design. Pretty simple. This is the UV resin I use. Like I said, had all these different kinds of small stones. Now, you don't have to use gemstones, but you know, that's my thing. But I've had all these small, I mean, I have, that's labradorite and amazonite. I mean, yeah, I probably have amazonite. Yeah. Malachite, green obsidian, apatite or apatite. And what else do I have? The carnelian, I've got fluorite, I've got garnet, lapis, so I have a lot. I have these beautiful rainbow obsidian, and they're actually faceted, so wouldn't that be pretty in there? I think I'll do another one with the black obsidian. And of course you could use a bigger stone for sure. And yeah, so I'm gonna make this black one, and maybe find some other additives to put in here. But I want to keep it simple. In fact, I don't think I'll add anything to that one, and just make it without the stars. I don't have any small moons or anything. But so yeah, just like I said, do one layer to get it cured, and then you can top it off. Okay, and I'll be back to show you what they look like with cords and chains. And this is a quick project that I think turned out real cute. That's you know, you're not going to make a ton of money off of this, but it's something to fill your shop or your inventory, and you can jazz it up or keep it simple. So I'll be back. Okay, guys, I kind of got carried away. As you guys know, I tend to do. While I have stuff out, I just decide to create more stuff because I have all these ideas, like I said, banging around in my head, and instead of them just banging around, I might as well try them. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But what I found with resin in particular is less is more. At least that's what I've learned, because I want to add more, and I'm like, it doesn't look right. Let me add a little bit more sparkle. Let me add a little bit more of this, more of that. And then I'm really not happy with them. So I'm trying to go with less. That's what these were about. Now, I did find a really small star that I added just up at the top for this rainbow obsidian. And I paired it. You can pair it with anything, but with a chunkier chain to maybe catch the eye of a guy, right? And then you saw these two. I put this with a ball chain. I put this carnelian with a black cord, right? And these other types of stars. And then I had some Halloween stuff out, and I just took the other bezel trays, and again, these are different style, but I got these also on Amazon. You can see they're bigger, and they don't have the cool pattern here, but you can even put, like one of them, I put some, what are they called? Chameleon powders. These are used for nails, or yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They change color. So yeah, one I added a little bit, but I only try it because if I'm not happy with it, you can see it right down here in this corner. So here's spider webs and spiders. Here's some, this ghost I made with resin last year and couldn't figure out what to do with it. And then these are little confetti things that I got last year from Michael's. You know, this is like cake decorating, I think. But you can use it in anything, really. So a couple of Halloween things. And these are like an antique gold. And here were some other confetti glitter packets that I got. And not expensive. This was at Michael's. And that's what's in here. The spider web and spiders. And then some of the gold glitter. And then this one, like I said, a little bit of the purple in there and the gold. And then the other confetti. And then this used to have a gemstone in it, and it's the type that you can buy. I'm talking about the bezel. This was a pre-made bezel. I don't know where I got it. Maybe I had it in my stash from years ago. It had a big amethyst in it. But these types, you can always tell. They just glue those stones in. And believe it or not, that stone did fall out. But I didn't want to throw this bezel away. So I added some fall colors. There's leaves and some like autumn flowers. And I found a little owl and a little star. And I think he turned out cute. So again, less is more. And then these, I'm always looking at, anything metaphysical. These are matches, actually, that I picked up at one of the shops I'm in. The Emporium had these, and I thought, how cute. I bet I can use these either in my picture, my jewelry pictures as props, right? Or you could totally make a pendant out of these with resin. And then a while ago, I found these super cute, and these are like micro mini tarot cards. And I don't use the actual cards because I want to be able to reuse them. I take photocopies of what ones I want, like the major arcana I did the first time around. And then I use a copy of them. So then I have the masters. And these I got on Amazon. And that's when I made this. And again, it's just with resin and some nail polish I did around the edge. Right? So you can do all kinds of things with resin without even using molds. Just with additives. And you can add these to your shop. Again, I wouldn't charge a whole lot for them. Maybe $15-20, depending on the chain, if you put a decent chain on them or whatever. But then again, it's about your area too. So it's just about having fun, and you got to experiment with things, and what might work in one shop doesn't always in another, or it might work at a time of the year, and it might not work at other times of the year. But there's quite a variety, right? Gemstones, glitter, not artificial, but dried flowers, and a charm. This I did make with a resin mold, this ghost, but these were confetti or glitter. And then these, these cards, and you can do. I'll show you what I had in mind to do today. And it just, I don't know, I wasn't happy with them. I'm not giving up on them, but usually the first time around doesn't work in a lot of projects. But I had this ribbon. How cool is that, right? Day of the Dead, the skulls, sugar skulls, and they're so vibrant that I thought, hey, what if I make, like I did before when I made the stamped soft soldered frame, and then I poured the resin in it. that's what I had in mind for this. And this is the first one. I chose the blue one, and look how vibrant it is. But once I got it resined, look how dark it got. I'm like, not happy with that. So I wasn't sure if it was just from the resin or if it because I painted the back black. So I did another one to test it, because you never know your theory, and I chose the red one because it's really bright. But I think it's the resin, once you apply resin to it. So I'm going to experiment with this a little bit more and maybe put a white background on these, either glue them or Mod Podge or whatever onto, say, a white cardstock, and then cut them out and put them down in the frames and see if I can maintain that vibrant color. But wouldn't that have been cool? I did this stamped frame and it turned out really cute. The other thing I learned about it was to go ahead, before you do the resin, is add the patina, because once you do the resin, it kind of blocks any application of patina. Did I say add the patina? I'm sorry. Yeah, so do your frame, stamp the frame, do the patina, and then move forward with the resin. But see, I get impatient. And if there's too many steps, I rush, and then I screw things up. And then when I was highlighting, see, because if I had done this patina first and done the highlighting of it, I wouldn't have scratched the resin, right? You see where that scratched it. But yeah, so that didn't work out, but it's a cool idea, especially, and you can get just some gorgeous ribbons that are cheap. I think I got these at Walmart probably 3 years ago. Yeah. And then I wanted to do a little stamped frame too, instead of the bezel trays, because I have done those before. So I knew those were okay. I mean, they're not super great. And again, you can't charge a whole lot for them. But if you do, more of a handmade stamped frame, I think it would have been more of attractive. But same thing happened. Yeah, because you can see here where there must be resin over top of that, and so the patina didn't, and I just haven't perfected that. But I like the frames. Those were pretty cool frames, and I'll try to remember to add a picture of those frames. But so that's what I was hoping to do today, but it didn't come out how I wanted, and I thought, well, before I put all this resin away, let me do some other stuff, and that's how my brain works. Anyway, something quick and easy you can put in the shop and build up your inventory a little bit, and you can pick themes or whatever. So I hope you enjoyed this little one. I know it wasn't much, but I now got to do some more stuff around the house. It's just a mess around here, and unfortunately that teenager neighbor that I found to help me the first cleanup day, I have not heard back from him, so I must have worked him too hard. And I just physically, because of my disabilities, I can't do a whole lot. It kills my neck and my back. Anyway, my brother's out of town till next week. That helps me usually. But anyway, this was just something quick to kind of get me back in the groove. And like I say, I have so many ideas banging around that if I don't get them out of there, I mean, I do write some of them down or little drawings or whatever, but it's still not the same. You know what I mean? It invades your dreams. Anyway, okay, guys, I will be back at it soon. I promise. Okay, till next time. Oh, I want to give a shout out to my newest subscriber who bought me a coffee. Let me grab her name. Sorry about that, guys. Her name is Elisa. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate your monetary donation. Honestly, I do. And so until next time, guys, I appreciate all of you so much and all the support and love. So until next time, bye.